Incentive. Something that encourages a person to work hard. Incentive. Incident. Event, usually unusual or important. Incident. Incorporate. To include or involve as part of something else. Incorporate. Independence. Having the freedom to make your own decisions. Independence. Independent. Making your own decisions, not controlled by others. Independent. Index. Written or printed, usually alphabetical, list. Index. Infant. Child in the beginning stage of life, a baby. Infant. Infection. Act or state of becoming infected with a disease. Infection. Inflation. Continual rise in the prices of products. Inflation. Initial. Existing or occurring at the beginning. Initial. Initially. At first, originally. Initially. Initiative. Ability to decide or act upon things yourself without depending on someone else. Initiative. Innovation. New invention or idea that is created. Innovation. Input. To put in information, advice or opinions. Input. Inquiry. Request for information. Inquiry. Insight. Very good understanding of something, a clear idea about how something works. Insight. Inspire. To make someone have the desire to do something. Inspire. Install. To set up a piece of equipment so that it is ready to use. Install. Institution. Organization created for a particular cause or purpose. Institution. Institutional. Being related or similar to an institution. Institutional. Integrate. To combine together, make into one thing. Integrate. Intellectual. Person who uses the mind intelligently. Intellectual. Intelligence. Ability to learn things or to consider situations. Intelligence. Interaction. Process of two or more people or things affecting each other, the process of interacting. Interaction. Interior. Being the inside part of something, being inside something. Interior. Internal. Within or inside. Internal. International. Done or relating to several countries, not just your own. International. Interpret. To translate what is said into another language. Interpret. Interpretation. Explanation of the meaning of something. Interpretation. Intervention. Act of coming between two or more parties in a situation or disagreement to try to change the result. Intervention. Invent. To create something useful for the first time. Invent. Invest. To use resources to build for the future. Invest. Investment. Something purchased hoping its value will increase. Investment. Investor. Person who spends money to help business grow. Investor. Isolate. To keep in a place or situation apart from others. Isolate. Jail. Place to hold criminals being punished for a crime. Jail. Joint. Point at which two things meet, e.g. a road. Joint. Journal. Book in which brief daily accounts of events are written. Journal. Journalist. Person who writes news reports for newspapers, magazines, television, or radio. Journalist. Jury. A group of people in a court of law who decide if someone has committed a crime. Jury. Justify. To give reasons why you did something or why it is right. Justify. Label. A piece of paper or material to identify something. Label. Landscape. Natural scenery of a place. Landscape. Ladder. The second or last mentioned thing. Ladder. Laughter. Action or sound of laughing. Laughter. Launch. To put a rocket into the air, put a ship into the water. Launch. Layer. One of several sheets of a material or object. Layer. Leather. Chemically tanned animal skin, e.g. for shoes. Leather. Lecture. Talk or speech about a particular subject. Lecture. Legislation. Act or process of writing and passing laws. Legislation. Liability. Something that is owed to someone else, e.g. a debt. Liability. Liberal. Believing government should actively support social needs. Liberal. Link. To join or connect together. Link. Liquid. Basic state of things that is similar to water, not solid or gas. Liquid. Literally. In a way that expresses the exact or literal meaning of something. Literally. Literary. Concerning or concerned with literature. Literary. Literature. Writings that are valued as works of art, especially fiction, drama and poetry. Literature. Logic. Proper, valid sensible reasoning. Logic. Luxury. Something expensive or costly that is not needed which is bought for pleasure. Luxury. Majority. Amount that is more than half of a group. Majority. Manufacture. To produce large numbers of products in a factory. Manufacture. Manufacturer. Group or company that makes a certain product. Manufacturer. Margin. Edge or border of a page on above, below. Margin. Mature. Being an adult, being fully developed physically. Mature. Mayor. Head of city government. Mayor. Meanwhile. At or during the same time, in the meantime. Meanwhile. Mechanism. Piece of machinery. Mechanism. Medium. Middle size, something between other things. Medium. Menu. List of dishes available at a restaurant. Menu. Mere. Just enough. Mere. Merely. Only, simply, or nothing more than. Merely. Method. Organized and planned, way of doing something. Method. Minimum. Lowest number or amount that is possible. Minimum. Mixture. Something made by combining two or more things. Mixture. Mobile. Capable of moving from one place to another. Mobile. Mode. Way of acting or doing something. Mode. Moderate. Average in size or amount. Moderate. Modify. To make minor change to something. Modify. Module. Part or unit with a specific job. Module. Monitor. Electronic screen on which you can see images. Monitor. Moral. In a way considered proper and good by most people. Moral. Moreover. In addition to what has been said. Moreover. Mortgage. Long-term loan from a bank for buying property. Mortgage. Motion. A movement, the process of moving. Motion. Motivate. To make someone enthusiastic about doing something. Motivate. Motivation. Mental drive in a person that makes him or her do something. Motivation. Multiple. Having or involving more than one of something. Multiple. Museum. Building to display art, science, or history objects. Museum. Mutual. Shared between two or more people. Mutual. Narrative. The telling of a story. Narrative. Negative. being harmful, unwanted or unhelpful. Negative. Neglect. To fail to take care of something. Neglect. Negotiate. To have a formal discussion to reach an agreement. Negotiate. Negotiation. A formal discussion to reach an agreement. Negotiation. Net. Crossed rope, fibers with partly open pattern. Net. Network. System of connections. Network. Nevertheless. In spite of what has just been said, nonetheless. Nevertheless. Notion. Idea or opinion about doing something. Notion. Novel. Written fiction story. Novel. Nuclear. Concerning or involving the center of an atom. Nuclear.